What is going on, everyone? This is Eric coming at you from just outside of Hartford, Connecticut, and today we are going to be looking at the Everson Griffen trade, which occurred during the 2010 NFL Draft. Now, this was a swapping of 5 draft picks between the Detroit Lions and Minnesota Vikings that saw Detroit move back into the first round in exchange for moving down a couple spots for Minnesota. How did this trade work out? We're going to start by looking at the Detroit Lions. Now, the first pick that Detroit got was the 30th overall selection, which they would use to pick running back Javid Best. Now, Best had a solid rookie campaign. Over that rookie campaign, he would record 171 carries for 555 yards and 4 touchdowns. Now, he was also a very good pass catcher, as he added 58 receptions for 487 yards and a pair of touchdowns. However, he was limited towards the end of his rookie season due to a turf toe injury. During the preseason of his sophomore season, he suffered a concussion, and this kind of delayed him a little bit, but he still had a strong start to the 2011 season. He would run the ball 84 times for 390 yards and 2 touchdowns, while adding 27 catches for 287 yards and another touchdown. These stats were through only 6 games, so at this point it was clear that Detroit was ready to give Best the starting job. However, he would suffer a concussion in that 6th game, and he ended up getting placed on the IR due to post-concussion symptoms. Unfortunately for him, these never went away, and he ended up having to retire due to the post-concussion symptoms. Best had a great career potential. He definitely could have been one of the best backs in the league, but unfortunately, concussions got to him. One of the most notable plays with him in his career was when he was in college, and he ran for a touchdown, but he jumped up, he went flying in the air, and he landed awkwardly. It's a gruesome video to watch, but it's probably what he's best known for. Next, for Detroit, they also got the 128th pick, which they would use to select offensive tackle Jason Curtis Fox. Now, Fox would appear in 13 games over 4 seasons with the team, but mostly was used in a reserve role. He was limited heavily due to injuries in this time. After his rookie contract expired, he walked as a free agent. Next, we have the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Vikings got 3 picks here, the first of which was the 34th overall selection. With that, they would pick cornerback Chris Cook. Cook had an okay rookie year, recording 21 tackles and a pair of passes defended through 6 games before he got hurt and had to end the year in the IR. He would spend 2011 in a backup role, but he took over the starting role in 2012, playing 10 games, recording 35 tackles, 6 passes defended, and 1 sack. In 2013, he held on to that starting job and finished the year with career-high 47 tackles as well as 2 passes defended. However, when his rookie contract was up, he walked as a free agent. Now, the player of note for this trade was selected with the 100th overall pick when the Vikings picked defensive end Everson Griffen. Griffen was a special teams player and backup for his first 2 years in the NFL, recording 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 26 tackles over those 2 seasons. However, in 2012, while still remaining a backup, Griffen broke out. He recorded his first career interception, which he returned for a touchdown, 8 sacks, and 27 tackles. He still remained a backup in 2013 due to the Vikings' strong defensive end situation, and his stats took a slight hit. He ended the campaign with 5.5 sacks and 27 tackles, as well as 1 forced fumble. Now, fortunately for him, this forced fumble was actually a game winner against Pittsburgh in a game played across the pond in London. Now, he signed a large deal to stay in Minnesota, and this deal essentially made him a starter. And he had one of the best seasons of his career, rewarding Minnesota with 12 sacks, 3 passes defended, and 1 forced fumble, as well as a career-high 58 tackles. He also managed to return a blocked punt for a touchdown. Now, he had another strong year in 2015, registering 10.5 sacks, 44 tackles, 4 passes defended, and 1 forced fumble. He continued to play well in 2016, as he ended that year with 8 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries, and 1 touchdown via fumble recovery. But he had a career year in 2017, helping guide Minnesota to the NFC Championship game. All said and done, he managed to record a career-high 13 sacks and 3 forced fumbles, while adding 45 tackles. Now, he helped force a Drew Brees interception in the divisional round of the playoffs that year when he tipped a pass. 2 games into 2018, Griffen took a 5-game leave due to a personal matter. He returned, but he had a bit of an off year, all things considered, recording 5.5 sacks and 33 tackles. He had a strong bounce-back campaign in 2019 as he would register 8 sacks, 2 passes defended, 1 interception, and 41 tackles. However, he would opt out of his contract after the season ended. He was a 4-time Pro Bowler and a 1-time second-team All-Pro selection for the Vikings during his first stint. He did return prior to 2021, but we will not worry about that. Lastly, the Vikings also got the 214th pick, which they would use to select tight end Mickey Schuler Jr. Schuler Jr. made the team, but he was waived after 2 weeks without seeing any playing time for the team. So this was the Everson Griffen trade. I wish I could call it the Javid Best trade, but unfortunately his career did end early due to injuries. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good rest of your day.